Goodness. Why did you bring her?
Hello, Simmers, and welcome to today's live stream. It's a very special live stream, as you can tell. We've got somebody a little different here today. It's okay, Rory. Calm down, calm down. It's a stuff pack. I know it's very exciting.
Okay.
We are so glad that all of you could join us today. We're here to show off the brand new stuff pack for The Sims 4. It is called The Sims 4 Fitness Stuff. It's coming out June 20th, which is next Tuesday. Let's go ahead and do some introductions just so we can set the mood a little bit, right?
I can't calm down. I can't calm down.
No. We're all good. This is going to be awesome.
First,
Yeah. Okay, so I am Graham Nardone. I am producer on our stuff packs here on The Sims 4. Many of you may already know me as Sim Guru Graham. That's where you can find me over on Twitter if you ever have any questions about stuff packs. And I am joined by our special guest today, Rory. Rory, do you want to let everybody know where you're from?
I practiced this. My name is Rory. I'm Rory Plays The Sims here on Twitch and on YouTube. I did it!
Yeah.
Let's get fit.
So let's remember here just for a second, Rory, you are the Twitch expert. You're the professional here.
Yeah, technically.
I show my face once in a blue moon on camera, so you're going to be the pro and the rock that gets us through
We're
this.
in a hot mess if I'm the pro.
So let's talk a little bit about your Twitch stream.
Okay.
I don't know if Steve is our tech guy. He's throwing some stuff up on screen. I don't know if you have any title cards for us, Steve.
No, I do not at all.
Okay, so I just want to be clear where you can find Rory. It's twitch.tv/Rory Plays The Sims.
Yes.
Yep. And what's your favorite stuff to do over there? If people come and watch your channel, what are they going to see?
I can't believe you're making me say this. I don't mean to. I'm really sorry. I kill Sims a lot. Just recently.
That's okay. That's part of the game.
Just recently. We do Disney villain dating games where the Disney villains are getting together and Gaston is looking for love.
Cool.
There's Hunger Games where they all die. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a time when people should stop by?
Oh, that's right.
I just want to get the right plug in for you. I want people to go check you out, Rory.
I stream, when do I stream? Where's Written Faye? I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah. Cool.
On Pacific. I live down the street.
And then I had one question I wanted to ask you this morning. And I already think I got the answer when I came in, but I wanted to ask you again on stream because I wanted to find out how professional of a Twitch streamer you are.
Pajamas on the bottom half.
So I want to know if your Twitch channel right now is hosting The Sims. Can people see you there
My
right
husband should be hosting it, so he doesn't get pizza tonight if he's not hosting.
now? Okay, there we go. All right, so let's wrap back around to fitness stuff. That's what I know everybody's here to see today. So we do have a new stuff pack, like I mentioned. It's coming out next week, June 20th. And it includes all sorts of great stuff for your Sims to work out. Obviously, I am decked out today. I am ready to get a good workout on. How about you, Roy? You ready to jump into the game?
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right, Steve, you want to pull it up for us?
Sure.
Cool. So I figured we would start off here in CreateASim and take a look at some of the new clothing options. A lot of people have said, hey, you haven't done a whole lot with gym wear since base game. It's getting a little bit stale. So here we are to freshen up your wardrobe.
New hair.
Yeah, it is new hair. We can start right there. Why not? So let's take a look at what is new for the ladies. So we got this little ponytail over the shoulder. And then for this cut, we have it in two styles. We've got kind of the full color hair, and you can, go change pink, blue, green, whatever suits you. And then we also have this nice ombre. I always like saying that.
Does it come in blue?
It does come in blue. Of course it comes in blue. Look at
Okay.
that. Light blue and dark blue.
I'm in
and
favor.
kind of like a light green teal. I like those. Yeah. I always like the ombres. They look really nice. There's some funky ones.
Yeah.
And then one more hairstyle here. Nice. I love the texture work on this one. It's so detailed. Yeah.
I like the braids on that.
So we'll go back to the first one that we had her in here. And let's take a look at some of her clothing as well. So of course we've got a couple new styled looks you can select from. So if you're just looking to get into the pack really easily. Do you ever use our styled looks, Roy?
Yeah.
See, I figured like the pro Sims players, like they're going in, they're customizing every single detail. Like for me, styled looks are when I just need to jump into the game and test quickly, but that one looks pretty cool. How about this? Which one's more your style?
Oh, this one.
All right.
Oh, I love it.
The cool kind of rolled up over the shoulders type thing.
And look at the shimmer when she turns
Yeah,
on
yeah.
her stomach. That is so cool.
I don't know what the name of that fabric is. That stuff that's in all like gym wear. That shiny stuff.
I have no
It's not
idea.
spandex, I don't think. And we can even see some of our kind of individual pieces of clothing here as well. So we saw those top two. I like this one because it's kind of sheer on the arms.
Oh, I like it.
And, you know, of course, a bunch of different color options. So
Are those
if you want to get some patterns in there.
variables? How do I say that?
So we call them variants.
Variants, okay.
I think there's another term that I see a lot of people in the Sims community use. It's slipping my mind right now. But I always use variants, and then I feel like people don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But that's what we call them.
Okay.
Oh, and they're calling it polyester.
Oh.
Polyester. Okay.
I like it.
Is that very breathable?
No.
That doesn't sound great.
know,
If we're
right?
going to the gym. And yeah,
Ooh.
I don't know why I keep going to the lime greens. I'm gravitating towards
Do
those
it,
this
do
morning.
it.
But yeah, lots of cool options.
I like it.
One more over here.
This is so cool.
Funky geometric prints, kind of just like a nice baseball tee. It's nice how versatile they get, especially when you start going through the variants.
Yeah, yeah. You don't just get 1, 2, 3. You don't just get 5 shirts. You get all the little in betweens too.
Totally.
Thank
And that's
you.
our little that's our gym logo that we made up for this
it.
pack. It's our fake athletic gear
it.
line.
Also, the kids want to let you know that it's swatches. That's what they
Swatches,
call
yeah,
swatches.
yeah.
Watches.
And then some new pants as well. So again, we've got our little logo there. And this one just comes in a bunch of nice solids, depending on what you want. And a little tennis skirt. Actually, let's take the accessories off for a second. There we go.
She's really strong.
Yeah, she is. So I think these are some of the Sims that you've seen in our screenshots and videos if you've kind of followed along with the pack so far. So you might recognize some of them. And then if we go into accessories, we have a couple of new leggings as well. And these have some kind of fun workout prints on them.
Wait, take off her skirt. I want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I want
There
to
you
see.
go.
I want
There
to
you
see.
go. We get the full print.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then this one has a ton of variants on it. We got kind of the different stripes.
Oh, that is so cool.
We've got some prints. Good stuff there. Yeah. And a couple different kind of stitchings on it. So that's cool. And then down here we've got a new pair of sneakers as well. I can never quite zoom the camera in too well to see them, but let's see if we can get a good look here. Just at some of the different
Wow,
prints.
Cool.
Yep. So that's looking great. And if we check out our guys, we can show off some of what they can do. I think in our trailer, this guy's kind of a jerk. He's, you know, the gym lunkhead.
Yeah.
He probably fits the role. And actually, just maybe I'll talk about our philosophy for the style of this pack for a second, because I know whenever I try to describe it to our art director, you know, they have very specific verbiage that they like using in our marketing material. But to me, this is the kind of clothes that, you know, if you're going shopping at Whole Foods and you want to show that you work out.
Specifically Whole Foods.
Right. No, I think this is like their target
Oh, yeah.
demographic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going there and you want to show you work out,
Yeah.
but you're not like working out right now.
No.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is the kind of stuff that you need.
It's called whole paycheck.
Oh.
Yeah, whole paycheck.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're never doing a stuff
No.
pack with them now.
I
So,
like
yeah.
this. And
Some-
I like that guys get pink. Thank you.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you.
Be for everybody.
Yes.
Man.
So we got both the solids and kind of the offset colors again, and that's the one that he started with. But, you know, a bunch of options. You got some
Whoa.
funky prints as well.
Huh. Did you hear him? Huh.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, this is awesome.
Some new shorts for the guys as well.
And you know what? Some of the clothes from City Living would go nice with this too.
Oh yeah, I bet. That one and probably
Parenthood, because the slouch shoulder.
Yeah, Parenthood has some nice stuff. Spa Day, I think, even would have some good things in here. I like that kind of geometric thing that goes
This
up
is
the.
cool.
And then they've got the sneakers as well, and we can take a quick look at the guy's hair. So he's got his kind of comb over. I don't know. That's not a comb over.
Oh, no.
I don't know what it's
That's
called.
cool,
I'm bad with
though.
hairstyles,
And it
but
comes in other colors.
yeah, totally.
Thank you.
So that's pretty fun. But what do you say we go back out to live mode? Let's back out and see what this pack has to offer, just in terms of build stuff.
I'm a gameplay girl, so when you get me here, like Cass, I spend about an hour, 2 hours. Then gameplay, I'm like,
Totally. So I thought we would kind of show off the home that we were using at EA Play this weekend.
hey, welcome home.
Yeah, thank you. It was a long trip. I'm a little bit tired.
Did you build this?
I did build this. So let's kind of set the scene for people for a moment.
Okay.
So I saw a lot of people on the forums were kind of asking, hey, what did Sim Guru Graham show at EA Play in LA? Like, if you weren't local to Los Angeles, maybe you were curious to kind of see what the demo was and you felt like you were missing out. So I thought we'd just role play for a second. Let's relive the EA Play experience. So I'm going to have you be an excited guest of EA Play who's stood in line for maybe an hour and a half, and now you're just getting up to the game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be myself.
Okay.
All right, so, okay.
Hi.
No.
No. Okay, I'm not
We're
talking
gonna-
to you.
here we
I
go.
don't talk to people.
Okay, you stepped up, you started to play the game.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, hello there. How are you doing today?
Hi. What is this? What's this game I'm playing?
So this is The Sims 4. Are you already experienced with it? Have you played it before?
I have some experience.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Very little, so tell me about it.
Okay, so what we're actually showing here at EA Play, it is all of the content that we have released for The Sims 4 so far.
Are you serious?
You're going to get to try everything. And yeah.
Do I get toddlers?
Yeah, toddlers are in here. It's really popular. We released it earlier this year. And then, even better, we are showing for the first time here today The Sims 4 fitness stuff. It is a new stuff pack. We just announced it last week, but it is playable here for the first time today.
What?
Yeah, and
When
so
is it released?
it's coming out June 20th.
June 20.
Yeah. So on this lot, you're going to find all sorts of fun stuff from all of the content we've released. You can just kind of go explore, have a good time. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be right around here.
Okay, thank you.
And
Scene. Hey,
yeah.
good job. That was awesome.
That was excellent. So
Oscar.
that was the entire demo. There wasn't a demo at EA Play. You guys didn't miss anything. It was just me kind of introducing myself, chatting with
That was
Sims fans who
fun.
talk up, and letting them know a little bit about the game.
Thank
so
you for giving me the EA Play experience.
absolutely. Now
I totally
everybody's had
went.
it. So before we go any further, maybe let's take a look at build mode and just see some of the new objects that come with this pack as well. So I'm going to go ahead and filter right down here to fitness stuff. And let's do a little search so we can see everything that's in the pack. And I'll just give you a general sense of some of the areas that I've built in this home. So right over here, we have a nice new dining room.
Oh, I love it.
Don't get tricked by the rug. This is a little illusion. I put a little bunch of small ones in there.
That is so cool.
It is a nice shag carpet, right?
That's awesome.
So you've got some new dining chairs. You've got this great glass top dining room table.
New light.
Yep, totally a new light. Some new art on the walls, like kind of a topographical map.
Okay.
But this thing has a bunch of different
It
variants
does.
on it. Yeah.
And I watched
So-
the trailer with my community frame by frame. Yes,
Yep,
yes.
So if you want to decorate, there's lots of cool stuff in here. I think of this as like, this is Ansel Adams photography to me. I love it.
I love
Let's
it.
actually leave it on that one. That one's really pretty. And then we've got some new windows there.
Is that a new door?
It is a new front door. It
It's
absolutely
adorable.
is. I like that.
It's pretty bad, huh?
No, that's okay. We're all
Okay.
about puns
Really
on Sim
bad puns.
streams.
Okay.
We have a good time. We've got a new kind of 3-story window here, so that one does really cool stuff. And even if you look at like the variants on these, a lot of what we're doing with the glass in this pack is like adding different color tones to it, and they're kind of earthen tones, so browns, kind of dark greens. There's blues that you'll find in here. So great for decorating, and I think they fit into Oasis Springs particularly well. So if we come over to this wall over here, you'll see stuff like these double mirrors. And they actually, they light up from the back. It's pretty cool. Some new shelves, a new bookcase right here. And even here we have like a new living room set.
Look at the end table.
Yeah, I love this end table. So this reminds me of like kind of a slice of a lake, like you're looking down into it, and you just like took a chunk of it.
Oh,
I think it's cool.
In different colors.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh,
So it's a pretty gorgeous one.
It's beautiful. Vintage glamour would be good with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. And some new living chairs, of course. We've got a new love seat.
I love it.
Lots of little patterns on the pillows.
Yeah, the pillows changed.
This kind of natural stone coffee table. And again, you see all of those colors come out in the glass tones throughout the pack. Now, if we come over this way, we actually have a new set of bathroom furniture in the pack as well.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I woohoo in the bathtub?
In this corner tub here?
Yes.
No, so this is a corner tub from base game. We gave you a new version of it, so it's got some new visuals, but similar to base game, no woohooing in that one.
Fancy.
But it is nice looking.
Yeah.
We've got this new hallway table, kind of a natural wood combined with finished wood, which is pretty nice. A new toilet. And these rugs, these actually have some nice patterns on them as well, so you'll find stuff like that.
So this is the rug that you have in the kitchen. You just put them all together.
Yeah, that's the one that was under the dining room table.
That's awesome.
And again, we've got this one, which is also new.
Oh, I love this.
And I actually think this right here is one of my favorite objects in the pack.
It lights up.
It does. So if we take a look at the variants on it, even like the lights inside there get kind of bright and pronounced. But what I like about it is our first double-sided mirror. Check that out. So that thing just like really visually pops when you place it in a room.
It's beautiful. And look at where is that? I can't see it from here. Is that a towel on the wall?
It is a new towel rack as well. Yeah. So we got plenty to go for there.
Oh my gosh.
New shower.
Yes! It's so pretty.
And actually, check this out. So we have some new wall materials in the pack, but this shower stall here, the texture that you see on the side of it, it's the same wall material that you can place on your walls. So if you want to place a matching room, of course you can do that. And that comes in.
This is so relaxing.
Yeah, I think so too. So the idea with this pack was like kind of bringing nature indoors.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's totally what this is.
I think when we originally envisioned it, we were thinking like, okay, if you're like living in a big city maybe, and you have your own giant kind of loft or studio, maybe even something that's multiple stories tall, like how would you fill that space?
Yeah.
And I think for those people, like bringing nature kind of into that sort of environment to fill it out, but leaving lots of open room, and then having like standout pieces like the rock wall, which we'll see in a few minutes, like I think that totally kind of sets the scene.
But bringing nature in too with having that 3-story window, it like opens yourself up to the outside, and you're bringing nature in by the furniture. That's amazing. I freaking
we try and think through these things.
It's amazing. It's like an onion. It just gets more, amazing.
Yeah.
Those blooming onions.
And we got a new sink here as well. But let's go check out some of the highlights of this pack, because obviously it is fitness stuff. So if we take a look out here, of course we have our new rock wall. We're going to see how that functions in just a minute. Absolutely. And then we've got a new weight machine over here, a new treadmill, and these lights on the background here. I love how they kind of mimic the look of a rock wall. But those are actually all new wall lights to help illuminate an area. So really pretty stuff. Yeah. And one more wall material that I didn't show actually. Let's go ahead and, here we go. Wave stone, as I like to call it. So this comes in different shades as well. And I'll just do a lighter one here so you can kind of see the pattern that's flowing through it. Yeah. So
the descriptions when you guys have packs and there's new stuff, the descriptions are hilarious in build mode. They're hilarious.
Yeah, so it's usually producers who write those, although sometimes we pass it around the team for different people to kind of take a crack at it.
Make sure you guys read them.
But I always enjoy writing those. It's just kind of a place to get silly. And so just again to give a sense of what we showed at EA Play, If we take a look at the slot here, you can see it's packed with a bunch of different things from other things. So the kitchen is pretty much from Cool Kitchen stuff. Yeah. Each of the bedrooms I did upstairs kind of has a theme. Yep, that's vintage. Our city living, vintage.
This is so
All right, I'm
cool.
going to quiz you then. Which one is this from?
Oh, geez.
After you knew all the rest of it.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
I know, right? Is that base game?
No,
the bed?
No.
The pot?
The bed is from base game. You got that part.
I got that far. The carpet's from base game.
Maybe.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Yeah.
I don't build.
All right.
I gameplay.
I'll throw you a lifeline here. There's a closet in the room.
The city living? It's what?
It's pink.
It's pink.
Pink.
That doesn't help.
What is that supposed to say?
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not from what
It's get together.
It's pink.
It's get together.
Oh my gosh, that's right. That's right.
So, it's a pretty fun house. We even had like the wishing well and a bonfire back here that you could explore. Down in the basement, we had our bowling alley.
I know that
So people just had a fantastic time at EA Play with all this.
What a perfect way to showcase the packs, though.
Thank you, Roy. I thought so too.
I think it's brilliant.
So let's go into live mode and we'll show off the first new feature
Okay.
that's coming with fitness stuff. So I am here at my computer and I can go and purchase some earbuds. Now, what sort of earbuds do you think she should have? Because we have a bunch of different colors to choose from.
May I have pink?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
I like how you're accessorizing with her outfit.
And the room from Get Together.
Yes.
So kids can do this?
Yeah, so the earbuds are for kids through elders. So we can just go into our inventory right here. You'll find the pink earbuds.
They look so cool.
Now, if we want, we can set these down in the world. And, oh, she put them down at her feet. So you can place these in the world if you want to. I'm going to go ahead, pick them right back up so we can use them. And we'll just click on them over here. And you're going to find the same interactions on them that you have on stereo.
Yeah.
So if we want to listen to, we can go in and choose any radio station. What are you feeling like today?
What do you think? You pick this one. You pick this one.
All right. I'm going to go for Tween Pop.
Yes.
So Tween Pop, just so people know, that was one of our radio stations that was added in kids' room stuff. So it's good for our kid here. Yeah. So you can hear it.
Dance with me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have a good time with the earbuds. Oh, there's our butler. He's coming by to say hi. So you can see, you can actually multitask with the earbuds on as well. And that's totally fine. So anything that you can do with the stereo, you can do with these earbuds. And for people who have tons of stuff in their inventory, you know, it's not going to be easy to just open that up and find it. You can just click right on your sim. So now I've got earbuds right here. I could go in, I could just, you know, next song if I want. We can go in, we can start dancing from there if we want to.
Okay, so I know you can influence your baby with the music you listen to. Would this work?
Oh, well, that's new to me.
Ooh, I'm going to test this. I'm going to test it. Okay.
You can't put the earbuds on the baby.
No, you can't. Are you serious?
No, you can't.
No,
you
no,
can't.
yeah, no, I know that.
So you want to influence them with the music?
Yeah, when your sim is pregnant, you can listen to, I forgot which one it was. You can listen to a certain kind of music. Is it tween?
No, it's I think it's punk and pop.
Pop. I know it's definitely pop.
Okay.
So I wonder if your pregnant sim listens to pop.
I haven't even tried that
you guys
myself.
have to, like,
I'd be
test it.
curious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the other thing I'll show, just in terms of like other sims listening to the music, let's just switch sims for a second here. Where'd the music go? They're earbuds, so they're personal for your sim.
Oh, that's
so when you select a different sim, you won't hear the music. But when we swap back over to here, the music comes right back.
Oh, I like that.
And again, it's not really, we didn't try and muffle the sound or anything. So, you know, if you pull your camera back, it's going to, you know, get a little quieter if you move the camera away. So it is kind of centralized to where your sim is. But as long as you're kind of watching them, you're going to hear the music and be able to enjoy right along with it. So she's having a great time. Why don't we take the rest of the family, though, and maybe we will travel across the street to this new gym. Now, I will tell people, this gym does not come with the stuff pack, but we are going to put it up on the gallery for download.
Yay!
Yep, no worries.
It's like emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Yay!
So I modified this one a little bit from what we're going to put up on the gallery.
Okay.
If people go nuts and want this one as well, I'm sure that'll be fine and we can do that.
Okay. You know what? I like that she was listening to earbuds and she was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
like that she was affected by that.
Yeah, totally.
Like that. Can you shower with them on?
Yeah.
No.
You can do whatever you want with the earbuds on.
Are you kidding me?
So that's kind of what the two different modes are for, actually, and I'll show you an example of that here. So let's bring all of my Sims into the gym.
Oh, this is fancy.
And we've got some members of the gym here already coming to use the rock walls. But let's take Warren here. We have him skipping school today. But I think that's fine. You know, we've got a good reason. We want to show off the pack.
Yeah.
So let's have him come in and try out the rock wall. Now, he's a beginner climber. He has never used the rock wall before. So he can't do things like climb overhang difficulty yet. Or if we go down to the endurance challenge climbs.
Moves. Look.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love that when we showed the teaser for this, I didn't see anybody like think, oh, it's a treadmill rock wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, it totally moves. And we showed the full trailer and people are, whoa.
But it did this too.
Yeah. That's the different difficulty levels. And the other funny thing about this is like people don't realize this is a real thing that exists.
Yeah, you showed
Like
it
we
to
didn't
me.
just
I didn't believe you.
We didn't make this up for the Sims. Like treadmill rock walls are a real thing. Gyms have these. So
That's crazy.
yeah. But so we came in here into the endurance challenge climb, and I'll show these in a minute. But just giving an example right now that he isn't skilled enough at the rock wall yet. So it's going to say, hey, he should practice before he completes this.
So you can have a challenge?
You can. So we'll show that off in just a bit. Let's have him try a gentle incline since it's his first time on the rock wall.
This is like Christmas morning. This is overwhelming.
No, that's June 20th.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Rory, your fans have pointed out that you, Liza, is in the chat.
Yes, I wasn't going to reference you, Liza, but she did pop in and she left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Eliza?
She left.
There she is. Yeah, Eliza's enjoying the rock wall. So he's trying the gentle climb right now.
That's
and
a gentle climb?
Yeah, so it's the easy one.
Okay.
It only gets harder from here.
Okay.
So I'll just show what I was talking about with the earbuds, and you were kind of asking, oh, you can just use them with anything. Yeah, so if I use turn on, that's kind of the interaction that just multitasks with absolutely everything. So let's do a little alternative music for him. And you'll see, he just adds them to his ears, and now he's enjoying music while he's on the rock wall.
That's cool.
Yeah, so the earbuds are supposed to be just really easy to use. It's a way for you to enjoy a little music while you're playing. It's a way for your Sims to enjoy music as well. And we just wanted it to be simple for them so that you could do it with everything.
This is awesome.
Can you woohoo with earbuds?
Yes.
God, you can?
Yeah. If you're just really like unsatisfied with your partner, you want to tune out a little, sure, pop the earbuds in.
That was a question asked multiple times.
Why don't I see it in our question thing?
Yeah.
That's an important question. That should be in our list.
Right.
So I'm going to bring a couple of my Sims over here. We're going to have them do workout videos in a little bit.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, it's widely known that Eliza likes to troll me in my game. So, she's my guinea pig when I test things. Can Sims... I saw in the trailer that this thing spits fire.
It does. We're going to see that as well.
If Eliza were to climb it, and could she die from fire?
There's a chance.
Yay!
So as you're climbing, who knows, it may happen here today.
10 out of 10 pack of the year.
But as you're climbing, there's a certain mode that you can turn on where the fire comes out. So that doesn't just happen at random. It's kind of one of the most advanced things you can do on the rock wall.
This is awesome.
But we'll see a little bit of that. It looks like Warren has finished climbing, so... Actually, yeah, why don't we show off one of the fire climbs right now? We'll have him... So he is a much more skilled climber. So he has all the endurance challenge climbs available to him. And you can see there's 5 different ones. We're going to do the fire challenge. It is dangerous. Try and give you a little warning up front. And so the way the endurance challenge climbs work is it's really your Sim trying to stay on the wall as long as they can to set record times on the wall. And so if you last a certain amount of time, you'll complete the challenge. And then if you keep going further, then you can set record times. So yeah, here he is doing his fire climb.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be in real life?
Oh, I know. He looks pretty good at it, though.
Yeah, he's doing good.
And then if you're ever too slow, that's why we added the flames at the bottom.
That's
just the
awesome.
speed you back up the wall. And I think I mentioned a little earlier, just saying that Warren, our teen, wasn't skilled enough for some of these climbs. So people may be wondering if there's a new rock climbing skill. There is, and there isn't. It is a hidden skill.
Ooh.
So you won't actually see it in game. What the rock climbing skill kind of does in the background, it affects how often, say, your sim fumbles while they're climbing. If they fall off, it can kind of affect things like, oh, do they fall painfully on their back or do they land on their feet?
So it's not like a 10-level skill or a 5-level skill.
It's a 5-level hidden skill in the background, so you won't actually see it, but your sims will progress and get better at the rock wall over time, and they'll unlock additional challenges as well.
Wow.
So now that this wall's free, why don't we actually try one of those challenges? So right here, let's see what. Oh.
Wait, no, don't save him! Don't save him!
No, he didn't catch
he
on fire.
lived.
So that's where he has a chance to.
Sorry.
So this is Kent. Now, if we click on this wall over here, oh, somebody set a new time since I was here. So previously, Kent set a record time on this rock wall. And it looks like somebody's come along and beaten it since I was last playing. So now Jay has a time of 34.61 seconds. So
I call him J. Bay Huntington. Because he's adorable.
oh, that's right. He's the one with the scarf and
He's adorable.
yeah. I always remember from Huntington because it
Yes.
sounds like really snobby
Right?
prep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So we actually completed part of our aspiration. So, of course, using the new rock climbing wall does count towards the bodybuilder aspiration.
That's awesome.
So you can make progress in it. Same thing, for anything, any whims about gym equipment and stuff, you'll be able to use that with the rock wall and be just fine. So let's see if she's actually able to beat the record time here and set a new one herself. Now, she's also a skilled climber. Oh, looks like she failed, actually. The frowny faces, the down arrows. So she was unable to complete the endurance challenge climb. And it does say, hey, maybe wait a few hours before trying again. And I really do recommend that for the endurance challenge climbs.
Why?
If you want to be successful, well, it takes
Okay.
that's hard work, right?
Okay, yeah, it is.
They're burning their muscles in the
clicking
background. So give them a little rest between endurance
Okay.
challenge climbs. And that's how you'll kind of lead to greater success with
Okay.
those. But yeah, so that's our rock wall. But why don't we show off one other cool new thing in this pack, which is our workout videos. And I'm just gonna, she's looking a little unhappy. I'm gonna cheat. No worries.
Too, it's okay. I say, look, there's a
Just
zebra.
gonna bump her fun up a little bit so she looks happy. And let's have her work out. So we have a new option on the TV. We've got Plum Boomba dance videos. We've got our power sculpting videos. Which one do you think she should do?
The dance video.
Okay, perfect.
So is there anything is there new Simlish that you enjoy?
Oh, there is. So we might hear it here. So these are new workout videos, specifically routines that our Sims will follow. And my Simlish phrase that I just love in here is, whoa, boo muscula.
Muscular.
Yeah. That one's just a lot of fun to say.
It is
Like a
fun
lot
to
of
say.
Simlish is hard for me to remember,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
but that one just kind of stuck.
Oh, that's nice.
So the really cool thing I'll point out is watch the moves that our Sims are doing compared to what's on the screen. They will actually follow along with the exercise routine. And I've seen some people wondering, like, hey, all of your channels in The Sims 4, they use The Sims 3. And like in Sims 3, all the TV channels use The Sims 2. So it's kind of been a tradition.
This is cool.
This one's a little different, right? So we are using Sims 4 footage on the TV channel, and that's because we wanted these routines to actually sync and match up so that they'll follow along. So I think that's pretty neat.
That's awesome.
She just hurt her back a little bit there. So let's have her stop that one, and we'll have, let's see, who is this? This is Kareem. We'll have Kareem try the other one.
Did you see the bear in the background of the video?
I know.
That's so cool. It was almost unbearable.
Oh.
It was so grisly to watch.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We're getting the puns going.
This reminds me of my childhood, seeing like the workout.
Yeah, you
videos.
asked a little bit about the
Yeah.
80s stuff, so it's there in our workout video.
This is awesome.
So he's following along too, doing the exercises, having a good time. So yeah, there's a bunch of new cool exercise stuff to do, and of course our other Sims are just enjoying the gym with
This
all
is
the new
overwhelming.
workout gear, so it's cool. Yeah.
This is overwhelming.
So I think that is a really good look at the Sims 4 fitness stuff. But we actually had a few other fun things we kind of wanted to show off for the stream. So let me go up to our map here for a second. I want to give people a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at some of the things that we do here in the office. So I'm going to travel over to Newcrest.
Where are you taking us?
I'm taking you to these gorgeous, and I do a little air quotes with that, lots. And we're going to just take a look at how our video team actually builds and puts together the trailers and the screenshots. Because so often, you know, we put these out and we hear from a lot of you, oh, that room looks gorgeous, or that lot is so beautiful.
I'm sorry.
Please upload it to the gallery. We would
so
love to play with it. So I want to give you a sense of what those lots actually are. So here we are at our first beautiful home. And if we just move the camera right in here, I'm going to put our walls
I recognize
up.
this now.
And wow, that looks like a really beautiful screenshot for the Sims 4 fitness
or
stuff.
like a neat little trailer almost.
Yeah, but as soon as you kind of pull the camera back, you can see
that's horrible.
A lot of what we're building are just sets and facades. So when you ask us for these, there's a lot of touch-up work that goes into actually building these out into real things.
But how clever is the lighting that you've placed around?
Oh yeah, totally. So these lights in particular are awesome for getting like directional lighting. So I'll just go into build here.
So cool.
Yep.
Oh no.
Does it not like me being in build mode?
Oh no.
Is there anything else? Was this just the only thing on this floor?
Yeah, so it's really just that on the lot. And it looks like we might have a little bit of a problem here. So I'm going to skip to the next section.
Okay.
And we'll go back to this in a second.
Hey Graham, while you're transitioning,
Yeah.
were there club activities related to rock climbing, or is it just fitness?
Sorry, what was that again?
Are there club activities added for fitness stuff and maybe rock climbing?
So club activities actually play along with all the ones that have already come with Get Together. So for anything that uses workout equipment, it already counts towards that stuff with rock climbing.
Will they see this?
Well, they're seeing you right now.
Oh, because they're gonna freak.
Yeah. So we're going to show off that other stuff in just a moment while we get back
freak.
in the game.
Oh, look, that's my emote.
Yeah, panic baskets too.
Panic, yeah. That's my channel. Hi, family. Hi, family. Happy to see you guys. Boop, from here.
So as soon as I start loading here, we'll jump over because I want to talk a little bit about our community stuff pack that we're building as well. So that's a pretty exciting project for us in all honesty. And we've seen a lot of cool things come out of it with the community so far. So I want to give people a chance to see some of what we've done and give a little peek at the work that we're doing on it currently.
It's been a lot of fun to be involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and voting, and that's been a lot of fun.
Have you been in all the votes so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah.
There's
So
always one.
No. I'm weird. My stuff. Can they see this?
So let's swap over here, Steve. We can pull this up. Okay, so what I want to kind of introduce to people, many of you may already know about it, but we're building a community stuff pack together right now. So we introduced this project back in April, and it was a way for us to say, hey, before we've even decided what the theme of this thing is even going to be, let's announce it to fans and let's get their input and give them a chance to really participate in the development process. So we went out there and we've held a series of votes so far, and we said, hey, what are we going to build? And in the very first one for the theme, the community picked eco-living stuff. Yeah, so the one that's up on screen right now, this was from our second vote. So this was a style, like an art style vote, and we gave you two to choose from. This is the one that won. The other one was kind of futuristic.
Those outfits are amazing.
Well, that's good because we're going to get to the outfits in just a second. So we kind of went with a rustic farmhouse type look.
Thank you.
And we started to think, okay, well, if we're actually going to do this in a stuff pack, where do we want these objects to really fit in? So we're thinking about sunrooms and mud rooms.
Yes, yes.
So that leads to our next object kind of collage here. So we asked you to go out and choose from, I think it was around 65 different pieces of art.
Yeah.
We said, hey, pick 28 of these, and we're going to see what we can do with them. And so these are the ones that won from the community. And I'll even point out, so...
We get these?
Yeah, yeah. These are the ones that are coming in the pack. We've actually decided that now.
No.
Yeah. So they're pretty. But I want to share a few things that we've actually talked about since then. So this door here that has kind of the curtain or the drape in front of it, I think we're going to end up doing 2 versions of that. So one with the curtain and one without, because we saw a lot of requests for that.
Yes.
We'll probably do some similar things like for this sink. We'll be able to take that bucket out and offer that as a separate piece of clutter.
Yep. Yes, clutter.
So lots of cool things like that where we really want to give people value. So we send this stuff off, and then when it comes back, we modify it a little bit.
Look at the light bulb. It's just uncovered. And that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. People kept getting excited about that one.
And the bay window.
So let's go forward one more here. And so this is the clothing that people voted for. So again, we had about 65 pieces of concept art for clothing, and these were the top ones that got selected. So some for women, for men, and a little bit for children down there. And I know some people have been asking like, hey, why weren't there toddler clothing options, or why were there less children options in this? And we started thinking about the features for this pack, like what we would do with eco living, what things would likely be in the next vote. And there wasn't a whole lot in this one, particularly for younger ages, to do. So on stuff packs, we really have to think about how we're focusing our content. And so we try and, go towards one particular theme and really focus in on that. And so because we didn't think we'd have as much things for younger ages in this one, that's why there's less overall here.
Makes sense.
So if we go forward one more here. Now this is a look at one of the sinks.
Do we really get this?
Well, you're going to get this object, but this isn't real yet. This is still all just drawings. Now, if you go to our forums, there's a new section there that's devoted to this project. It's called Sim Guru Graham's Corner.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Well, I think it's cool.
That is so
I'm glad. But if you go in there, it's pretty cool. So you'll find a post up in the kind of announcement stickies that says like, hey, game development update, guides and object creation, and just learning about that process. And this is part of what I've kind of shown in there. Like after we go through concept art, this is really our next phase where we start putting together these detailed guides. So on the top left, you see the original concept.
Yeah.
And then we just have some reference that helps inform the modeling artist how this object is going to work. So what it looks like from the side, how it appears from the back.
This is truly behind the scenes.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah. This is what we want to show off with this project. Like we're not holding anything back or keeping anything secret. If you have questions about the development process, like come ask and I'll be happy to talk about it and share.
Well, it's just interesting.
Yeah. So even if we zoom in down here, you can start to see. Yeah. So these are the different color variants, and this is how we define them. So we go through and we say, okay, here's the specific colors we want on every piece of this.
I define them as awesome. Can that be an option? Can that be an option?
And even up here, so we have things like, oh, for every material that shows up on here, we look at the specular map and how shiny each piece of it should be. We have a lot of like options here for how this object should function, what size it should be. But I think this is really neat, and we're going to start sharing more of this on the forums as well.
This is so cool.
So that leads up to one more thing I want to show here. We held a big brainstorm last week of actual features that we want people to play with in this pack.
Wait, how much do you want to bet people are going to pause the VOD, at this point, and they're going to zoom in and look at every word?
So I put this picture out there on the internet. They can go through and explore and read this to their heart's content. So let me crush some dreams right now, Rory. I'm gonna break your heart live on stream. We're not doing all of this.
But I need
We're gonna
them.
pick out like 1 or 2 of these things.
I need them. Chicken coop.
But this is a lot of how we work, right? So for every pack that we do, there's something similar to this, where we all get in a room and we toss out ideas. We say, hey, here's the theme. Here's what's inspiring us. What's some new gameplay?
Nudists inspire you?
Yeah, totally.
This is so cool.
Oh, I had a great design for Nudists in Sims 3 that never came to life. But that was going to be part of Island Paradise at one point. Yeah. Sorry, never happened. This might be my chance to bring it back. I know.
This is your chance for nudity.
But this leads into our next vote. So if you haven't gotten part of this process yet, come and join us next week where we'll be voting on the actual gameplay features in this stuff pack. I know a lot of people seem to think that laundry is already in the pack. It's not. So if you want laundry, next week is your chance. If you
I
want
know
some
you
of these
want it
other
really
things,
bad.
no, I'm remaining impartial.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not going to share what I voted for. I don't want to influence anybody. So you come next week, make your voice heard, come be a part of this process, and we'll build this stuff back together. It'll be really great. So in the meantime, let's go back to our game because I just want to kind of pick up where we left off. So I'm going to travel one more time back over to our video team lots.
My face hurts.
From smiling too much?
This is too fun.
They always said, I thought frowning took more muscles, but I guess we've been doing a lot of smiling today.
Not when you're this excited. So, what's your favorite part of this pack? Like your thing where you're like, I'm most excited for?
I mean, I like the rock wall. Like when I think about things that I kind of geek out a bit,
Yeah.
I tend to think of things from like a game development sense more than like an actual gameplay sense.
The guy was in the bathtub with the woohoo thing over
Yeah,
his
yeah.
head.
You remember this bathroom?
Yes. And she was working out in front of the TV.
Yeah.
I
So,
remember this.
so you remember the scene from the video, and I adapted it into that home. But if we pull back the camera again, like,
Oh, that's so ugly.
this is what it is.
Wow.
Why did you? I'm being honest.
So it looks great from a
pretty.
very particular angle,
That's
but
pretty.
anywhere else you're in trouble. Let's take one more look across the street here, maybe at our gym.
Cool.
So again, we take all these lots, we modify them, we spruce them up, we put a fresh coat of paint on so we can put them in the gallery for all of you.
I'm sorry. But it's really cool. Are there any, well, I guess there wouldn't be any new rooms?
Yeah. So there are new rooms in the catalog. Definitely, you'll be able to find
Don't
those.
tell me how many. I want it to be a surprise.
Okay. We'll keep that a secret
Don't
for
show
the
me
stream.
everything. Okay.
So yeah, if you've seen our trailer, this scene might look familiar right about there. But anywhere else, then yeah, this place is going to look a little empty and weird.
Wow.
So yeah, this is kind of how we operate. It's a little peek behind the scenes to the kind of stuff that we do. So
This is cool.
it's fun to see. Yeah. So I figure, why don't we send our Sims back over to the gym? We can just have them kind of work out in the background, and we'll take some questions in the meantime.
Okay.
So if there's any questions from our stream.
We've been busy.
I know.
We're working on it.
Yep.
Shush.
You guys have been busy.
Busy.
You've just been enjoying the stream this whole time,
Fires out.
just watching,
I had to move the webcam.
not getting me any questions.
Live 15.
Okay,
always
so
wondered
you
who
guys are
finds the
sitting there.
lots.
There's the camera, right? Behind you guys, there's a really large screen. So that's why I'm going like this, and it's huge. So that's why I'm distracted. I'm looking just past you guys. I'm really sorry. There's really neat things happening behind you.
Yeah. See a bunch of questions in the chat.
Get your own screen.
Graham, can
I
you
know I
maybe
have one right
explain a little
here,
bit more?
and
Who
there's one right
builds the
there.
sets?
Explain a little bit more.
Who builds the sets? Like. the
Oh,
actual-
so we have our own, just making sure people heard the question. If I could explain a little bit more about how we build those sets and kind of the purpose they serve. So we have our own dedicated internal video team. They're called Plum Bob Pictures. They have their own little name. And they build all of the video content that you see. So all of the trailers, all the fun little GIFs that we put up on Twitter.
Is it GIF or GIF?
It's GIF.
You heard it here, folks.
There was a survey yesterday, I think in the office. I saw the results, and one of the questions was, is it GIF or GIF?
Yeah.
I say GIF. I think that's what the inventor of GIFs
God.
Yes.
said it is.
My
And so
mother-in-law
that
were
is
talking
why
about
I
this.
believe that it is GIF. I know a lot
It's
of people
GIF.
seem to go with the hard G, but
Wait,
you know,
Rory,
we all have our own take
what
on
do
it.
you say?
GIF.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Like the peanut butter, but
Pro-
spelled
okay,
wrong.
3-2 here.
That's why we're on the live stream and you're off camera, Steve.
I mute you.
So I'm just going to let them exercise in the background, and let's see. Any other questions
Will
popping up?
random townies be able to run around with earbuds?
No. So really it's for your own Sims. If you were to put it in their inventory even, that won't have them autonomously using it. We didn't want the earbuds to be autonomous actually, so we tried it out during development, and it just proved to be kind of annoying having music randomly turning on you. So really if you have the earbuds, it's up to you to control them.
Can more than one person work out to the workout videos at a time?
No, so workout videos are for a single sim only. So they'll do their exercise routine. They'll kind of take up the TV during that time. And while they're using the TV, you can't interrupt them essentially. So you can't go and change the channel on them, which is probably a good thing. But it is one sim at a time. They'll do their routine and then another sim can take their turn.
Oh man, will pregnant Sims be able to use the rock wall?
Will pregnant Sims use the rock wall? Rory, why don't you take a guess?
I'm saying no because you can't do like. Why would you do that in real life?
Exactly, you're a Sims pro. It is no.
Why would you do that in real life?
So on certain dangerous things, especially things where maybe a stream of fire shoots out in your face or you were to fall from a great height, we do not let pregnant Sims do those things. So that's a no.
Happens when the climbing wall breaks when a sim is climbing?
Ooh, man, I wish we could actually show that off. Actually,
is there a cheat to make it break?
Does it like fall over?
So, yeah, Steve, why don't you hide the screen for a second? I'm going to do a few little tricks here in the background, I think. All right, let's see if I can make our mean sim here. You can throw a few more questions at me in the meantime, and I'll try and I'll set this up.
Graham, I lost the name, but somebody wants to know who's responsible for teaching us to say Jeff wrong.
Yeah.
Trevor, actually.
Yeah.
Is Chuck Norris in chat?
I don't know. What you're
Great
asking.
question.
I just wanted to say I love you, sweetie.
Oh.
Has he discovered our like Texas
Chuck
Ranger
Norris
shirt that's in game?
No.
You've never seen that?
No.
Okay, we'll have to go take a look
Are
at
you
that in just a minute.
serious?
Yeah. So back when we showed this game at E3, back in 2014, we had a Walker Texas Ranger inspired shirt, and we just left it in the game ever since then. So we can take a look at that in just a minute. But I want to get this set up for us first. Okay, let's pull the game back
You
up, Steve.
distracted me. I didn't see anything you were doing.
I've sufficiently cheated.
Dang it!
You weren't paying attention.
So, right over here we have Kent. He has completed his Master of Mischief aspiration very quickly. He's,
blonde guy?
He's very good at mischief, yeah.
Okay.
And so now if we go over to the rock wall, we have an option to sabotage it. Now, the rock wall does have a chance to break, like we've been talking about. If you're a handy sim, you can come over and upgrade it so that it will automatically self-repair afterwards.
No.
But you can't ever keep it from just totally breaking. So that's just a way to get back on your rock wall quickly without having to repair it. Okay, so we just sabotaged it. Who are we going to bring over?
Eliza.
Eliza.
Oh wait, she's
No,
not
no.
here.
Yeah.
She's not in your family. I'm
She's
sorry.
not in my family.
I'm sorry.
Poor Eliza. We could do Warren. We could get the ripped abs lady. Let's see, what is her name again? Delilah.
Let's get Delilah.
Yeah, you want to put her in her place?
Yeah.
No more. Those abs are too good.
One
I
of
have to show you up.
One of your Sims' last names is Shook.
Yeah.
I'm shook.
Yeah.
I'm shook about this.
So let's have her do a nice unsuspecting gentle climb. It's going to be very relaxing.
Can I get some wah-ha-ha-has in chat? Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. I just want to see it. Wah-ha-ha.
And we'll take a look at what happens.
She doesn't know. I love that it moves like that.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Aww.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
She's still using it. Any other questions in the meantime while we're waiting for her demise? Oh, it's starting.
Yes! Yes!
Hang on.
The one next to it's on fire. Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Look at the one behind her's on fire. This is awesome.
Maybe she can repair it. We'll give her a chance.
She got a moodlet from that? She got a moodlet from the wall.
Oh yeah, she did. So she survived it.
Elated that she survived.
Cinderella would like to see some of the swatches and variants of
Oh, sure, we can do
Cinderella
that.
is hilarious on Twitter.
Oh, I love
She's hilarious.
So let's just head into build mode here, and we'll get our design tool. So you can see just a few different ones that we have in here. And these kind of match with the overall aesthetic of the pack, some of the basic colors, and even on the new workout equipment. So for your treadmill, for your weight machine.
They can match.
Yeah, they have all matching variants as well.
I like the wood green on that.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like even on the back of the workout machine there, you get a really nice look at it.
That is
on the
cool.
rock wall.
Look at the detail.
Can you die from the rock climbing treadmill if it breaks?
No, so you won't die from the break, but there is a chance that you catch on fire and die if you're doing the fire climbing challenge. So that's the one that's particularly dangerous.
That's awesome.
Did pregnant Sims do the workout?
Ooh, actually I think we prevent pregnant Sims from doing
Workouts.
all of the
Yeah.
workout stuff. I believe that's the case. You might want to double check that though in your own games when you try it. Any other good ones in chat for us, Amanda?
Is the flooring under the wall attached to the rock wall, or is it separate?
Oh, no. So that kind of landing mat, that is part of the rock wall. So you can't take that out separately.
And they asked what the footprint was.
Oh, I believe it's a 3x2, but let's just pop in here and grab one.
3x4.
4x3. There we go.
Is there any new food?
No, not in this one. I know a few people noticed that kind of water bottle.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're asking.
There's a conspiracy on it.
So that no, it's not new food. It's just a prop that you can set and kind of
Really?
decorate your area
Okay.
with.
I got excited.
Yeah.
Big conspiracy. This is awesome. And even look at the stuff on the wall by the behind the counter, the green.
Yeah, I like this piece. It kind of just reminds me of like a traditional rock climbing wall.
Yeah.
I think for people who are familiar with it from Sims 3, we had a rock climbing wall that was kind of more of what you think of as a rock climbing wall classically. So this just kind of reminds me of that, and now we've got this fun new one.
And we get this place. It's gonna be in the gallery.
This will be on the gallery, so this gem you can find it on there a little bit later on. I did my own modifications, so I popped in like the hot tub, I put a water slide out back and a little landscaping. Oh, he's having a good time.
They want to know what's the wall height
Connor.
needing. What does the wall height need to be for the treadmill?
Oh, good question.
Oh, so you can place the rock climbing wall in a single story room, but you will need to have your windows at max height, your walls. And that's why we added some of those 3 tall windows as well, just so that they could match up with your rock wall if you were to build in a space that large. Huh. Oh, looks like she successfully repaired it. We got a little trash pile, so she's good to go. Any other ones, Amanda?
No, but we are coming up on an hour.
Okay, perfect. Look at that. 1 minute to 1. I think we just about hit this on the dot. So, let's kind of wrap things up. We got a really good look at the Sims 4 fitness stuff today. Again, that is coming on June 20th, and it's your standard stuff pack price, so $9.99 in America, or whatever region you may be joining us from today. It's just going to be comparable to any stuff packs that we've already released, so same price. So look for this next Tuesday, June 20th, and if you have any follow-up questions, if we didn't get to anything on the stream today that you really wanted to know about, come check with me on Twitter. I'm Sim Guru Graham. You can find me there, and I'm happy to answer anything. Rory, any parting thoughts?
Thank you for having me. I think this stream worked out really well.
This was a lot of fun today, right? We had a good time. I'm so glad you were able to come and join us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. This is I'm not going to sleep for a week. Thank you for having me.
You want to let people know one more time where they can come find you?
Yeah.
If I can remember. So, hello, you guys. My name is Rory Plays The Sims. I am a partnered.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh my God!
We didn't even mention that.
Yay.
Congrats on
Yay.
making partner.
Partner
Awesome.
hype.
Yeah.
Hi.
You've got all sorts of cool emotes now and everything, right?
Yeah, it's on my daughter. It's my cat. I'm a partnered Twitch streamer, and I do YouTube videos as well. So, I'm Rory Plays The Sims everywhere. If you're looking on Twitter, I'm Rory Plays Sims. So,
Definitely check her out. We had so much fun today.
thank you for having me.
I know you'll have fun over in Rory's streams as well. And give us a little follow right below the video stream on Twitch today.
Good job.
You'll let us know. It'll let you know whenever we're going live with some future content that we can't talk about today, but we'll be happy to show off at some point. So come on back for some more streams in the future. And thank you so much for joining us today. Goodbye.